Hello you guys, it is me and I'm coming to your screen from France, literally, so exciting. And before we get into the excitement of my travel here and all of that and all the things that I've been up to, I want to thank Walmart for sponsoring this video. Walmart's fashion game is like up here. If you guys are not tuned into Walmart's different brands, you guys should. And I picked out some really awesome pieces that I'm so excited to try on and show to you guys. I pretty much got all of my essentials for fall and winter. I found the perfect and very high quality basics that I'm going to be wearing through both of the cold weather seasons. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I got, which are all from Walmart. First up, I want to start with this hat. It is so cute and I feel like it is just so European, I don't know, and it has been a lifesaver. My hair has been growing so fast here. I got my braids done right before I came and the new growth has been crazy. Like the food quality here is unmatched to anything, and my hair and my nails have been growing so fast. So this hat has definitely come in handy, and it is just the cutest little accessory that I've been pairing with pretty much all of the other pieces that I'm going to show you guys. Next up, this bodysuit that I'm wearing. I am obsessed with it. It is literally like butter. I got the mock neck, and this is from their Scoop brand. I absolutely love the mock neck. It is not too tight, it's very breathable, but this piece is very warm and it is amazing for layering. I am wearing this kind of like ivory color right now. I have been wanting just like some slacks to throw on, and these are so comfortable. Guys, I work from home most of the time, and I am that person where I feel so much better if I do put on an outfit like I am going into the office. But of course, something that's comfortable and reasonable for me not going into an office. These pants are it. They look so professional. They are amazing. Since I sized down, these are a little bit more fitted than I was expecting. I got these in black, I got them in khaki, and I also got them in a sort of like this cognac brown color. This is the cutest sweater. It is nice and loose. Since it is white, it'll be more beneficial for me to just try it on and show you guys, so I'll cut to that now. Fine knit. It is lightweight, but it's still pretty warm. Next up, I have another ivory sweater, and ivory sweaters are just it for me. You can wear them with anything. I love a puff sleeve sweater. Is a perfect piece for the holiday time to wear with a cute skirt to a holiday party, to wear with some slacks. You can also wear this to work. This gray sweatshirt, I know this is just as basic as it gets, but something told me to just take a chance and get this sweatshirt. I wouldn't feel like it was a waste of my closet space, and I was so right. It's like oversized, it's loose, it's relaxed without looking like sloppy and frumpy. I wanted some stylish sneakers that were very comfortable, that I could wear with a lot of things, and that held up really well, and this is them. Honestly, they remind me of a very popular sneaker that has been circulating the internet, but for a fraction of the price. Finally, the only piece that I have not worn in this haul yet, which I am very excited to. I have tried them on though, and they're very comfortable. These adorable little closed-toed kitten-heeled boots. I like to wear longer sweater dresses once the weather gets cooler, and you don't always want like a boot that's coming all the way up to your calf or your knee, and so these are perfect. I just want to thank Walmart once again for sponsoring this video, and all of these pieces are shoppable using the magic links in the description. Hello you guys, I'm going to France tomorrow. I'm trying to get my life together and get ready to be out of the country for 3 weeks. Like, that is so crazy to me. I'm so excited, honestly more than 3 weeks, and I just wanted to bring you guys along on the preparation journey. I have this hat on because I blew out my hair and it's looking interesting. I am getting my hair braided so I can just have a low maintenance style while I'm in France to just enjoy it, you know, just enjoy France, not worry about the hair or anything, have a cute low maintenance style. So I was supposed to be getting my hair done at 2:30. It is now 3:30, and this braider, I found her on Instagram. I normally like try different braiders, and I found her on Instagram, and there's just like so much tea, you guys, and so I'm a little nervous to get my hair done by her. But I had my appointment at 2:30, and then she messaged me and said, hey, I'm running behind, can you come at 4? And then she sent me an audio message and was like, hey, I'm still running behind, can you come at 5? And I'm just like, these braids need to be in my head. So I leave tomorrow evening, so I'm just really hoping everything works out and everything. I do have some errands to run, so I'm gonna bring you guys along. And I'm also hoping that I can shoot some content for Instagram and TikTok of like what I packed. Just so much stuff to do, okay? I have my corporate job working in social media, and so I'm trying to find a balance between being back, doing my own thing on social as well, because I still want to do this. But it's been hard because burnout is real. Burnout is so real. But let's go. I need to pick up the hair for my braids. I need to go to the post office. I had an apartment warming. I got some really great gifts. So wrote some thank you cards, and I'm gonna get those shipped out before I leave. And I also need to go to AT&T, which is my mobile phone carrier, and just make sure that my phone is unlocked, because I'm going to get an eSIM so that I can use my phone while I'm out of the country. And I also would like to get a pedicure, but I don't think that's all gonna happen in an hour and a half, so we're gonna see how much we get done. I cannot believe this right now. Okay, I'm gonna hope for the best. It's 5:07. I got my hair, and I also went to the ATM to get cash and everything, right? And I'm like baffled. Okay, I got my camera set up now so I can tell you guys this. I'm pretty sure that she blocked my number, the braider. And remember in the beginning of this video, or earlier today, I was telling you guys that I felt a little sus about her because, you know, I found her on Instagram, which pretty much everybody I've ever gone to for Instagram, like I found on Instagram or whatever. And I'm sorry, I'm frazzled right now. I'm so frazzled. And so, you know, I checked her Instagram yesterday just to make sure everything's good, copacetic, whatever. And she posted a video of her client, which is now taken down. I wish I like screen recorded or something. I told my boyfriend about it, but she posted a video of her client, and her client had like thicker 4C hair, and it looked to me like the girl did like blow dry her hair and everything, right? And you know, like it's like she probably blew dry earlier in the day, and then it was humid outside. It's humid in Atlanta. It looked like it might have shrunk up a little bit, and it's just like, okay, quick little like pass through the blow dryer or whatever is fine. And so she videotaped her client, right? And in the caption was just like, should I have charged more for this? Like, and then the client responded and said, like, so first of all, you know, like, you didn't say anything, you did not communicate to me that this was an issue, blah blah blah. If you would have communicated, that would have been fine, la la. But I'm like really happy with my hair, but your communication was very poor, whatever. And so I was like, oh, like I really hope this doesn't happen to me. But like, she sent me my confirmation, I got my confirmation, got my receipt and everything, right? And I get a text message this morning at 9:29. It said, hey boo, bring 3 packs of the hair that she wanted me to bring. And I said, hey, okay, looking forward to my appointment. And she said, same. Said, this was at 1:30. She said, same. And then she said, I'm running a little behind, can you come at 4 p.m. please? And I said, that's actually perfect for me, no problem, okay? And then she sends me this audio message. Listen. Oh wait, hold on.
Hey boo, I'm like almost finished, but I know it's probably gonna take me probably like another like 40 minutes. So I'll be ready for you at 5.
That was at 2:49 p.m. and I said, all good girls, see you at 5. And I responded a minute later. She didn't open my text message. I was like, okay, she's wrapping up, whatever. And so at 5 o'clock, 5:03 actually, I called her at 4:50 because I was here. Obvious that she does her hair in her apartment and she didn't want to give her actual address out. So she's like, she gave the general location, and the apartment, I assume I'm parked right outside of it. And so I said, hey girl, I'm here. I parked right outside the UPS store. Where should I go now? And then I said, no worries if you need more time. I just want to make sure I'm at the right place. I call her.
The wireless customer you are calling is not available. Please try again later.
And also my texts all of a sudden aren't delivering, but they're not turning green. So am I blocked or what? You guys, I cannot freaking believe this. And I paid her a $50 deposit. Something told me to put it on my credit card. I'm gonna dispute the charge. But this is so unprofessional. Like, why wouldn't you say like, hey, I can't do your hair, here's your deposit back? Or just say like, hey, I can't do it today.
The wireless customer you are calling is not available.
You guys, this is so unreal. I got scammed. I literally got scammed. So I went on TikTok. First of all, I called my boyfriend and I was gonna have him call her, the braider, the flaky braider. Flaky braider is crazy. But to call her to see if I was blocked, but there's no way. There's no, like, this feels fake. And I've always been that person like, oh yeah, I go to Instagram braiders all the time and I've never had any issues. And then the day, like the one time where it's just like, I'm flying out of the country tomorrow and I want to have my hair, but like I need to have my hair braided. And I'm just like, are you kidding? So I just was on TikTok and I typed in like braids in the area of Atlanta that I'm in Decatur, and a lot of people really like this place called Benta's Braids. And then on Google it said they were closed at 5. It's 5:35 right now, right? And so I call, someone answers, very, very nice, and I like explained my situation. I was like, hey, like what do you guys charge, whatever. And she said it was like, it's gonna be like 20 bucks more than what I paid. But I'm calling and disputing that deposit from my credit card company, because what the heck. And so I'm just like, I can do that, and also their work looks really great. And she was like, you seem very polite, very nice, I don't mind staying like late to do your hair. And I'm just like, I would feel so much better just like having my hair done, since that was the plan to begin with. And I'm just like, I cannot believe this. So I'm getting my hair braided tonight. It's gonna be a long night. I'm gonna run into Whole Foods and grab like a little dinner, because like I said, it's gonna be a long night. I already made dinner at home, so I'm just gonna grab something light to hold me over for like the several hours I'll be in the chair. I'm calling this braider out. Do not go to @hair by TT, okay? Like, I should have known better when I saw that post last night, but I was just hoping the universe would be on my side. Very unprofessional, not okay. What a disappointment. More on this later, but let's go into Whole Foods. Hey besties, the hair got done. The hair did in fact get done. I'm on my lunch break right now, and I leave, my flight leaves tonight at like 6, I think. I'm gonna get my little piglies polished. I'm gonna get a pedicure before I go, and finish up my work day and shower and go to the airport. But I want to give you guys the rest of the tea about the whole braiding situation. This is going to be like my new braider. Like, I'm done with the Instagram girlies, respectfully. I'm done with you guys. It took once. Y'all got me once, never again. Never again. But I'll get into the details of the braids and everything that happened after I get my piglies polished. Also, I brought my own color. I always get white or nude, so this is going to be my color. I think it's the perfect nude for me. Pretty much matches my lips, and they always say if it matches your lips, it's a perfect nude. And this is Orly, and it is in the color Parks and Parasols, whatever that means. I made it to the airport. Our flight leaves in about 40 minutes, right? 50 minutes. Every time I travel, my stomach just gets weird. And I recently had some issues with like a major bloating episode and a bunch of stuff. So I wanted to get some water, specifically with electrolytes, so that helps. And of course, like, get so dehydrated on the plane. And I also got, for the first time, some smart sleeps. I did my due diligence and I downloaded all the shows that I want to watch. And the first one that I want to watch, I already started watching, is the Monsters on Netflix about the Menendez brothers case. And then I also downloaded several episodes of Love is Blind UK, because I've been seeing so many of my like commentary YouTubers talking about it and stuff, and so I'm really excited to get into it and watch it. I think that'll be some good in-flight entertainment. I'm going with my boyfriend. So that's what I was saying, we do have a layover in Copenhagen, and then after that we'll be in Braider. I'm excited. It's gonna be a good trip. I'm in France, which is so crazy to say. I'm gonna get my tripod and I'm gonna sit down and we're gonna talk and catch up because I've been here. This is my second full day here, so not too long. And I just have been getting acclimated and everything, and so I haven't vlogged and told you guys what's up, how I'm feeling, what my experience has been like so far. So let's do that right now. Let's get into it. So I don't even know what day it is. I think it's October 4th or 5th. It is Saturday. It's currently 8 p.m. I have been very jet lagged and I feel so bad. I've been sleeping so much, but honestly this is the first time I've taken time off work since starting my new job, and so it has been really nice to just like sleep and relax. Also, like, literally just got here. Yeah, so we flew to Copenhagen, had an 1.5-hour layover. The flight was like 8.5 hours, and we flew Scandinavian Airlines, and it was so nice. Like, it was really great. Of course, had food. We had 2 meals, and yeah, it was very pleasant experience. The staff was super friendly. Like, it felt like every 15 to 30 minutes they would come walking up and down the aisles offering coffee and tea. And so yeah, it was just a very pleasant in-flight experience. Also, this was the longest flight that I've ever been on. I've been out of the country before, but this was the longest flight that I've ever been on. This is my first time in Europe, so that's super exciting. Of course, like, when you're on the longest flight you've ever been on, it seems like, oh my gosh, like, am I gonna be able to make it and everything like that? But I was perfectly fine. Whenever I travel, you guys, my stomach is so messed up. I will say that I had a very negative, horrible experience that I haven't shared with you guys in terms of like issues with my digestion, so I'm gonna get into that now. So I want to say maybe like a month or 2 ago I started to do core power yoga, and I was doing yoga sculpt classes. If you guys don't know, yoga sculpt is a very strenuous workout. It's also heated with added humidity. I live in Atlanta, and so it was already hot, middle of summer, and humid. And to just be transparently, like, I was having in a weird place in terms of like body image with myself, and so I was like over exercising a lot. And if you guys don't know, I was an athlete my whole entire life. I played D1 softball in college and everything, and obviously I'm not a Division I athlete anymore. I don't work out like that anymore, but you guys know, like, you've seen on my channel, like, I like to go for runs, I like to stay active, and just like that's something that I enjoy doing. And so of course, like, especially now that I'm like 23, my body is changing. You know, a lot of women talk about a second puberty and everything like that, and so I feel like I was just trying to combat the natural like progression and development of my body by over exercising with core power yoga. So that is a little background information. So I want to say I was doing yoga sculpt, and mind you, like, the room is like over 100 degrees, added humidity, all of that. And I was drinking a bunch of water because I knew, like, I was taking these heated classes and everything. I was doing yoga sculpt 4 to 5 times a week, which is crazy, like, absolutely nuts. If you guys are doing anything like that, stop. Like, it's not cute. You're not doing anything impressive. Like, you're just hurting yourself. My first week was free. I bought my all access membership for 1 month, and I got to like maybe the second week of that month, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I feel horrible. You guys, I literally looked like I was 8 months pregnant. I did not have a bowel movement. Sorry, TMI. I did not have a bowel movement for like 15 days. Not a single bowel movement for 15 days. I was constipated, I was bloated. I looked like I was 8 months pregnant. Literally so uncomfortable. Every time I ate something, I was in like excruciating pain, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, what's going on? Like, am I all of a sudden like gluten intolerant? I know that I've been lactose intolerant, so I started cutting out dairy and cutting out a little bit of gluten and seeing how it made me feel and everything. And then I ended up going to the hospital. Okay, going to the hospital because I was in so much pain, and I was at the hospital for like 9 hours. God bless my boyfriend. He stuck it out with me the whole time. He came home from work early and he took me to the hospital and everything, and I was like, I'll be fine. He was gonna be by my side. Love him down, love him so much. And so we were at the hospital for the full 9 hours. They eventually like tell me, like, you look very dehydrated, so we're gonna give you an IV. So I was on an IV for a while, and then at a certain point, like when I was like in the little IV area, I had this new nurse, and he was so nice, and I just started crying. I was like, I really want to go home. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm freaking out. I really want to go home. And then they had me in line to get a CT scan with IV contrast. Eventually got my CT scan after waiting forever and a day. I've gotten CT scans, MRIs, all of that. Like, I've had lots of injuries and different ailments throughout my life and time as an athlete and just growing and developing, but I don't think I've ever had a CT scan with IV contrast, and I don't like IVs. I don't like veins, anything like that. It just grosses me out. I can't even look when they're giving me an IV. I don't like when they like flick it and I see the vein pop. I don't like that. And so of course I'm like stressed out, my stomach is hurting, I'm laying in there, and then they give me, like, I already have my IV and they taped it up, and I had it in me for a full 9 hours, mind you. Think about how uncomfortable that is. And so then they connect me with the contrast fluid and they start pushing in, and it's like a really thick fluid, and it started to burn and sting so bad, and I like literally had a very high pain tolerance, but it was so painful. I had to cover my mouth, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so freaking painful. This radiation therapist or technologist, ultrasound, no, not ultrasound tech, I'm not sure like the specific title. She was not very nice to me, and she was like, straighten your arm, and she pulled my arm and she yanked it, and it was so painful. So that was a very negative experience. And then while I was in the CT scan, I just started crying because I was scared, and it was like kind of traumatic, honestly. So the results come back and everything. They're like, yeah, you have like multiple fibroids, and it seems like they're very inflamed. They're very enlarged right now. They are blocking like your like intestines to be able to like properly digest. I was like, that is so crazy. My guess is I was over exercising. A lot of women have fibroids. They enlarge, they get smaller throughout the course of your life, and I go to my gynecologist regularly. Didn't have like any issues before. I don't think they scanned me for them before, but obviously I was living my life, I was fine. I really think that with working out, and I don't want to say like with core power because I was working out very irresponsibly, it's not core power's fault, but with me irresponsibly working out and also being severely dehydrated, even though I was drinking water, I was drinking filtered water. I was not having electrolytes, I was not having minerals, I was not taking vitamins or anything like that. So my body was like completely depleted of everything that it really needed to function. So a lesson learned on that regard. And that takes me into me freaking loving Europe, me loving France. So when I was in Copenhagen, also on the plane, I was eating the food. I had cheese, I had bread, all of like the things that in the States have my stomach is pretty sensitive to. Perfectly fine, no bloating, nothing. I was just like, oh, I'm allergic to America. That's what it is. I was really grateful that I'm able to have this experience, one, but also to be able to share with somebody that I love so much, and also his family is just so amazing and it's been so welcoming to me. So I am grateful, but I'm gonna go ahead and just like get myself together, shower, and yeah, talk to you guys tomorrow. It's the next morning, and as promised, I'm vlogging, and I'm going to Paris. So I am going to do my makeup for the first time since I've been here. So let's get into it. Whenever I travel, I love to bring this Urban Decay on the Run palette. Like, it's like so funny that that's the name, and I'm probably sure that that's what they were getting at, or like Born to Run is what it's called. And it has just like pretty much every color that you would want when you're traveling, just in one palette, so that's great. I'm not gonna do too much today, just like a nice base and everything like that. I'm terrified of getting pickpocketed, so I got this like money belt to hold my money and like stuff around my waist under my clothes. It's not too much, but I feel like having that will make me feel secure. But the thing is, like, my vlog camera won't fit in there, so I need to figure out something for that. I'll probably just carry a crossbody and just like keep it in front of me and just be vigilant. Okay, let's speed through this makeup so we can get to the exciting part.